Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today, I'll be giving a first-time reaction to an artist named Lavay Smith and her Red Hot Skillet Liquors. I've never heard of this group before, but that never deterred me. We're going to be checking out 3 of their songs today. The first is Everybody's Talking About Miss Thing. The second song is Big Fine Daddy. The last track, G Baby, Ain't I Good to You. They seem to have a preference for longer song titles and I guess presumably a very long artist name as well. I really don't know what to expect from this group, but again, I'm excited as always to discover something new on the channel. And today, that is all thanks to Frank the Rhythmic for making this request. As always, Frank, it is much appreciated and your donations help guide the direction for reactions that I do over here. But now, let's just jump in. Oh wow.
Boom makes the bass go boom boom boom. Move with the boom and ba ba boom. Things been doing lately too.
Oh wow.
Everybody's talking about Miss Thing. She wears a top black dress and ruby red lips. The landscape crazy when she shakes her hips.
Super like classical jazz feel.
Wears a top black dress and ruby red lips. The landscape crazy when she shakes her hips. When she moves, everybody flips. Everybody's talking about
A bit of swing in there. My head is bouncing.
There's a bit without a trace you can't escape from. Don't want the honey make. She got a big gold tooth and a diamond ring. Girls all laugh, but the boys all sing. She puts a zing and swing. Everybody's talking about Miss Thing.
Oh, bro, this feels so vintage in a good way. This is like if I were to be a part of, I don't know which decade it would be, call it like the 1940s to 50s. Like hearing this would immediately put me in that environment. The smoke, the luster, the allure, the saxophone, all of the instruments, the bounce and the piano. This is very cohesive. Insane. Oh wow, the brightness in the trumpet. When I played trumpet, it did not sound like this. Oh my gosh. Everybody's getting their 8 bars. Well, I think maybe more than 8 in the trumpet. Wow. This is just screaming jazz.
She puts a sing and swing. Everybody's talking about Miss Thing. Everybody's talking.
man, why was it so short? I guess, short but sweet. I'm assuming Lavay Smith is the vocalist for this group. Absolutely in love with Lavay's voice. It's very sultry in certain moments, but also can get very bright. And when you juxtapose that with the brightness and the force in the brass, it's a nice comparison. But honestly, again, I'm just like kind of fixated on the feeling that this is just so jazz. This almost feels like the epitome of what jazz is. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. At least this like classical jazz feel. It feels like there's so many different components here. It's not overly technical. We're not diving into crazy scales or modes or adding, sevenths and sharp ninths and 13ths and 47ths to our chords. We're kind of in this like reasonable to digest space, such that like as a relatively speaking beginner into the world of jazz, I can understand this quite readily. And there's so much brightness to the energy in this track. It's a great way to start out this reaction, let me tell you. Let's jump to the next track here. This one's Big Fine Daddy. Oh, there's the swing. Adds a little bit of that rasp on the end.
I want a big fine daddy. A big fine daddy is all I need. I was walking down the street one day, one pretty little thing heading my way. He said, "Mama, you sure look fine." I said, "Baby, don't waste my time. I don't need a house, a Cadillac car, gold or diamond rings. I don't need champagne or caviar. But baby, let me tell you, there's just one thing. I need a big fine daddy. I need a big fine daddy. I need a big fine daddy. A big fine daddy in every way. They say it's what's inside that counts, and daddy, I think that's cool. Love's not measured by the ounce, baby, as a rule. I need a...
Dude, I really enjoy this, and not only just for the novelty's sake and the fact that this is just so entirely itself, but to me it actually sounds really good. It's a fun listen. I love like paying attention to the different vocal stylings that Lavay is employing from moment to moment. And it's not only just her vocal performance that stands out to me, it's the way that the rest of the instrumentation, like specifically the brass, punches certain moments, giving her vocals that much more impact. If it was just her singing, it would sound all well and good, but you wouldn't get the punches in the different moments. But those punches add so much character to everything that I'm hearing here.
Baby, as a rule, I need a big fine daddy. I need a big fine daddy. I need a big fine daddy. A big fine daddy is what I like.
It's like a blown out sound, but it kind of like it rolls into it. The drumming has been very consistent. Beautiful sax here.
a big man's good to find. I don't need men who come on strong with lots of muscles like King Kong. There's just one reason I sing this song, and I'm gonna sing it all night long. Find Daddy, find Daddy, find Daddy, oh,
Dude, I wish I could describe the emotion that I'm feeling as I listen to this, because I don't listen to as much jazz as I do, let's say, rock, for example. Rock oftentimes allows me to feel the things that I kind of already know about. Ladies, oops, excuse me, I accidentally clicked one of my videos. Rock kind of like allows me to explore the emotions of myself that I already kind of know, because I'm so used to that genre. So as it relates to jazz, it does evoke something else in me, a lot of curiosity first and foremost, but there's another feeling that I get when I listen to it that makes me feel, I don't know, like, I think nostalgic would be correct, but how can I be like nostalgic for a time I didn't really exist in? Maybe a bit of it is like romanticization of different eras of human existence that I feel. Regardless, there is a lot of charm in all that I'm hearing here, and it just makes every single one of these moments stand out in my mind. The highlight for me as of this moment is Lavay singing first and foremost, then the brass and the interplay of those two elements. Maybe you have a different opinion, but let me know in the comments. Let's check out the last track of the day.
love makes me treat you the way that I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you? There's nothing in the world too good for boys so good and true. Gee, baby, baby, ain't I good to you? Gave you all my money and they died me a great big Cadillac car and everything.
Oh,
Love makes
loving how slow moving this is.
everything. Love makes me treat you the way that I do. Gee, baby, ain't I good to you?
It's like not only the unique note selection that makes Jazz and her style stand out, but it's also the casualness with which she delivers a lot of these lyrics. It just feels like it's kind of like flowing out of her rather than she's like having to project or doing anything in a very active way.
Baby, ain't I good to you?
Yeah, that's real cool. seduction right here. It's so seductive. Everyone's taking their turns seducing. Oh, nice stutter step right there. This is why I love having this reaction channel. This is why I just love music in general. There's so much to explore. There's so much I haven't heard yet. I mean, I'll always continue saying that. I think at this point, with the way technology is going, the number of people who love music and produce it, there's always going to be an infinite amount of music to listen to. Though it's finite, functionally it's infinite given the finite nature of our time on this planet. I swear to God, if I had the ability to control time, I would use it every day, all the time, wind back the clocks, just so I get to listen to literally everything that I ever wanted to. Because I get so many recommendations in my comments via email, on Instagram, people reaching out to me, sharing their music with me and wanting to know my opinions, and I want to hear everything. And unfortunately, I am but one man. So when I find these jewels, thanks to you guys, and in this case, Frank, it makes me really happy. I feel like more just connected with myself in a weird way. Because it's like you unlock, it's like when you have more experiences, right? You unlock a new version of yourself, or at least you begin to understand how you, as the individual you are, react to novel stimuli. And that can be very revealing. Jazz is a fun one. Jazz is a real fun one. I think I say this maybe more often than I should, but I am so down to do more reactions to, well, I guess jazz in general, but even more specifically Lavay Smith and her Red Hot Skillet liquors. I, for one, would not lick a Red Hot Skillet. That would burn me endlessly. That would burn any person, I assume. But I could just ramble on and on and on. But let me know what your thoughts are on these tracks or on my reaction in the comments down below. But at the very least, I hope you enjoyed my reaction. If you did and want to request one yourself, please hit the first link in the description box below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.